Well, hello everybody. Welcome to your readings at the round table for your monthly numerology. November. This is going to be a transitional month and I'm very excited about it. I truly am. Although I feel like I'm already experiencing the transitional stuff happening right now because it's 2 days before the lunar eclipse and it's hot outside. It is hot outside. I was expecting to be recording at the end of October and wearing long sleeves. So I had like a whole nother outfit planned, whole nother, like whole everything, hairstyle, everything planned. And I had to just stop and roll with it. That's what November is going to be like for you. It's going to be like that for all of us. It's a transitional time. And we're just going to have to be like, okay, this is unexpected, but I'm going to roll with it. Everything's going to be fine. And we're also going to see like how much my hair falls as I record. I batch my recordings. So we're going to see how far it falls throughout the day. This is going to be fun. Make sure you check out Life Path 44 to see how much my hair's fallen. I'm kidding. But November really is going to be a transitional month. Part of the reason that we have a transitional month happening in November is because everyone's month is going to be their life path number. So if you're a life path 1, you're going to have a 1 month. If you're a life path 6, you're going to have a 6 month. This is truly a great time. We had this in February, but this time I feel like it's giving us a transition so that we can work through the last of all the stuff that we were meant to work through in this 7 year, in this year of introspection and contemplation and rest, this spiritual connection year, this spiritual expansion and spiritual growth year. We're going to be working through the little bit of an end of that, because December for us is going to be a bridge to get us to January, where again, January of 2024, our month is going to be our life path number. So it's a transitional month, and we're going to see December be a bridge to 2024. I'm actually very excited about it. There's no massive things going on this month, astrologically speaking. I mean, we're out of eclipse season. We've had a lot of transitional things happen this year. A lot of planets that are slow moving planets have moved into different signs. So a lot of different stuff has gone on in 2023. I'll sit here and say, oh my gosh, November is going to be really chill. But as soon as I say that, there's going to be major like upheavals and stuff. But I will tell you what we have for astrology. On the 4th of November, we have Saturn going direct at 3:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is good news. More good news is on the 8th, we have Venus leaving its uncomfortable place in Virgo and moving into Libra. And Venus is very happy in Libra. Venus rules Libra as well as Taurus. So Venus is going to be very happy, and it's going to improve everyone's romantic life. That's how we'll put it. On the 10th, we have Mercury going into Sagittarius. Mercury really likes being in Sagittarius. Mercury likes being in a fire sign. So, it just speeds him up a little bit. On the 13th, we have the new moon in Scorpio at 4:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when it hits its peak. Love this time. I really do. On the 22nd, we have the sun moving into Sagittarius. More fire in the sky. And then joining that Sagittarius party with Mercury and the sun is Mars moving into Sagittarius on the 24th. Yeah, there's the party. On the 27th, we have the full moon in Gemini at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is usually a really fun moon. Like the full moon in Gemini is usually a lot of fun. It's like frivolity. I mean, it should be a good party. So we'll see about that, right? We end November with 4 planets, including North Node, in fire. And yes, I know North Node isn't a planet. Then we have 3 planets in Earth, 2 in water, and 1 planet in air. if you have a lot of air in your chart, you may feel a little bit of a drought at this time. You may feel like, a little bit of lack or whatever, but it's okay. It's the up and down, it's the cyclic thing. This happens with all of our signs from time to time. And, it's happening, but it's okay. It's okay. Give it another few weeks and things will change for the better for air. Remember, November is, the month of November is everyone's life path number. So if you're a 2, then November is going to be a 2 for you. And this is a very transitional month, and I'm very excited about it. I truly am. So let's kick back and enjoy the start of the holiday season. I know we have Diwali happening in November, and of course the U.S. has Thanksgiving. Should be a fun month. So let's see what your life path situation is going to be for you in November. Well, hello, Life Path 7, and welcome to your monthly numerology here at Readings at the Round Table. I'm Jennifer. This is Mouse. You may have met him before. He's alternately laying across the whole desk and just playing with the crystals. So he does that all the time. He sleeps in my office because he and one of the other cats don't get along. And so sometimes I come down here in the mornings and it looks like my crystals have just been in a dance party across my desk. Yeah. The lovely Jasmine is here as well, and she is on her, 4th or 5th nap of the day. It's a good time here. I mean, she could let me take a nap. I'm just kidding. But, I'm just going to try to scooch him over just a little bit, just without trying to disturb him. But, then there's the tail. All right, Life Path 7, as I said in the introduction, your numerology for November is your life path number. So November is a 7 month for you. And guess what? I know you've heard me say this. This is a 7 year. So we are tripling down on this energy for you in November. And I'm really excited about this because I get to talk to everybody about themselves. I get to talk to everybody about their life path numbers and just really spend a lot of time exploring this. But for you, you are really in it in November. And I feel like this is a time for all of us to turn a corner. But here we are. This is your year. I think you especially are going to be turning some corners. So let's get into this. The mantra of the 7 is, I am graceful spirit, finding insight, beauty, and peace around me. Sometimes it takes a little effort, doesn't it, Life Path 7? Oh my gosh. Sometimes it takes a little effort to find that beauty and peace around you, to find the insight, to find that graceful spirit that lives within you. And I'm here to tell you that you are the life path for the job, because Life Path 7, your journey in this lifetime is all about assessment, investigation, discovery, contemplation, introspection. It's about insight. It's truly about being philosophical, maybe about some of the things that are happening to you or you're experiencing, or how you're working with other people. This again is a great time for you to use insight and trust your own judgment. Very, very important, especially in November with all of the 7 energy just around you. This is a really important time of spiritual connection for you, spiritual connection to each other people, animals, the planet, to nature. and especially to the universe. Whatever your belief systems are, this is an especially strong time for you to embrace your connection to the universe, your guides, your angels, however you want to put that, your creator. And this is a wonderful time for you to search for and recognize peace. Whether it's a peaceful moment, like having coffee every morning, whether it's a peaceful weekend, or just a peaceful time, like during your day. For me, I like to find a little peace every day. You know, I had 2 kids. I got a buttload of cats and 3 dogs. It's hard to find peace sometimes. I think it's like that for all of us, don't you? Mm-hmm. This is definitely a time of, I think it's just so important, like, to emphasize the analysis part of you and the contemplation part of you. The discovery also, but more about let's like analyze what we have and what we want in this energy. The lesson of the 7 is making choices without retreating from others and finding the answers within yourself and trusting them. That's trusting your own judgment. That's analysis. It's trusting your own judgment and saying, you know what? Maybe I've been here before. Maybe I've never been here before. But this is what I think I should do, and trust that and move forward. You may not make that same decision like next time, or you may not make that same decision 5 years from now or whatever. But that's because we're meant to evolve and grow. But you're making the best decision that you can right now. And you can do this. You don't have to run from other people's opinions, and you don't have to you really don't even have to run from yourself. Trust yourself and the decisions that you're making. They may not be 100% right, but they're 100% right for you in that moment. Just letting you know. All right, the shadow effects, the shadow sides, and we all have them. We all have them, Life Path 7. I spend a great deal of time sometimes in my shadow sides, but I try to embrace it. Just as embracing who you evolved from. Yeah. So I try to embrace my shadow side as well. The shadow effects for you: self-imposed isolation, self-doubt, insecurity, and running from problems and decisions. Now, I'm not saying that you can't make a decision about where to get your groceries, or where to buy gas, or where to move to, or like what to do in your job day to day. It's not that kind of thing. A lot of times 7s will run from problems and decisions because they don't want to rock the boat. They want to keep the status quo going. They think that's peace. And I get that. I totally understand that. At the same time, I think sometimes peace is worth fighting for. I think your inner peace is worth fighting for. And that's something important to remember. If you want peace in your life, if you want the beauty and the insight all around you, then what you need to do is fight for that. It doesn't mean that you have to slug it out with everybody in your life, but just draw some lines in the sand and just say, this is where we're at. It's important to have boundaries, Life Path 7. That's all I'm saying. All right. People that with a 7 life path are destined to put integrity and intellect before material gain or power. I do love that. No matter what the cost is to themselves. I love that. Life Path 7 people, you do put integrity and intellect in the front seat. It's usually in the driver's seat. Material gain and power, back seat or trunk, But that's the thing, is that sometimes you do need to have a material gain. Sometimes you do need to have that money coming in. Because I'm not trying to quote Madonna, but we do live in a material world. We do have to have, toothpaste and cat food and shoes and, power for our houses. We do have to have those things. So sometimes you do have to, you're not sacrificing your integrity or your intellect, but sometimes you do need to let that material gain come in. I do love that about you. I do. All right, so let's see what we got in the cards for you. And let's see if my little friend here lets me spread these cards. What do we think? You want to flip a coin? See if this is actually going to happen. Oh, I accidentally hit the wrong button. So I'll have to fix that in editing. Are you gonna allow me to spread the cards out, or are you just gonna? I think we've got a decision from him. What do you think? Ooh, Maeve. Cycles and rhythms. That makes sense. Oh, I am reading from the usual cards. The Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. And the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards. Sticking with those this month because we don't have any major, eclipses or any major, collisions. How you doing, Mouse? I don't know if people can hear this in my videos, but I got this it's a water fountain. It's a water drinking fountain for the cats, and it sure does make a lot of noise. One of my clients actually thought that, she was like, "What is that noise?" She said, "At first I thought maybe you were peeing," and she said, "But it's been going for the whole time we've been on the phone for 30 minutes." I was like, I didn't know you could hear that, but it's the water fountain for the cat. Very funny. I know. It is very funny. Could you just give me enough room to spread the cards? Just a little bit of room. That's all I'm asking for. Ooh, malachite. Healing. Oh my gosh. I don't have any malachite. Wait. Maybe I do. It may be back here. But it's amazing. It is an amazing, amazing energy. I think I don't have any malachite out. Huh. Okay. Malachite. Malachite is one of the most potent physical healing stones in the crystal kingdom. The medicine of malachite has the ability to penetrate through all layers, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, bringing healing and transformation to all aspects of your being. Oh, Life Path 7, you need this. Beneficial to all types of healing and holding the wisdom to transform issues on all levels. It's a great crystal to work with if you have broken bones, bruises, or other physical issues, and it's a wonderful gift for someone in the hospital having an operation. The crystal meaning is deep physical healing, penetrates all levels of your being, and promotes overall healing. Assists in healing bones, bruises, and all physical disease. Opens and expands the heart chakra, allowing the power of love to dissolve deeply held resentment and sadness. And it eases deep heartache. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Amazing. Okay, the next card is Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. I think this is very important here because this is, again, 7 is all about spiritual connection and spiritual expansion and study. So it feels like this is an important time for you. And we are moving into sort of wrapping things up here for 2023. December is definitely going to be a bridge into 2024 because it was a different situation in 2022, different numerology, different everything. But I feel like this December is definitely the bridge into like what we're going to be experiencing in 2024. Because right off the bat, we have this huge shift with Pluto going into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So pay attention to those cycles and rhythms. And Malachite, I think is going to be fantastic for you. A lot of healing at the end of the year for you here, Life Path 7. And I am excited. I'm here for it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for making numerology shows the most watched shows on this channel. I really do appreciate your support. Don't forget to watch your zodiac signs for the full moon and the new moon that I post every month. And I also have some new shows coming out and reviewed at the round table. I've been re-recording some of them that I just, I'm a perfectionist. I'm a Virgo. I can't help it. So I've been re-recording some of them. But I've also been doing some really new things that I'm like reviewing. So make sure you check those out and let me know if you like them. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful November. And until we see each other next, get out there and make your magic. Bye.